Hello, long time no see, you guys. It's me, I'm still alive. Woo! I mean, if you've been following me on Instagram, clearly you know that I'm still alive. Did you guys like my little tiny video that I posted the other day of some random clips of my LA trip? Yeah, I went to LA. It was fun, but the traffic was not fun. The legends I hear about the traffic are true, okay? They were not even kidding, and it's so annoying how backed up the darn traffic is. That needs to be fixed. I don't know how, other than everyone getting out of there, but like, it was really ridiculous. Like, me and my friend, we went there, kind of just, we planned to go, but like we didn't really plan anything to do. We just wanted to go and see what we could do. And we visited a couple of places, like we visited some random part of Koreatown. We went to downtown LA or something. What else did we do? We walked on some beaches and went to Santa Monica Pier, and yeah, that's basically what we did. But like a majority of the time, like I would say 60% of our time there was like traffic. Anytime we wanted to go somewhere, we were hitting traffic. So annoying. And another thing about, I guess, California in general, maybe it's just that area, I don't know. But we stayed in Long Beach, so that was like really a 20-minute drive from LA, and the traffic turned it into like an hour and a half. It was like, oh my gosh, so annoying. But yes, one thing about California, or I guess the Los Angeles area, is there's no normal parking like Texas, and that was scary. It's mostly like 90% parallel parking, and that was the most stressful thing I've ever seen. I wasn't the one driving, so like honestly I was okay, but it was still stressful to find a parking spot because there was always somebody riding your butt in the street when you're trying to park, and you're like, go, get out of the way, you know, like I'm trying to park in this spot, leave me alone. So, and another thing, people don't really like using signals there, so that compiled with the traffic made it more stressful, and people riding your butt. So like, it was so annoying. But like, I really enjoyed the trip. Like I said, we went to a couple of beaches, and I like beaches, but I forgot to bring my flip-flops. So like, I couldn't really do much in the sand. Like, all I had were normal tennis shoes and some heels, and neither one of those helped me in those situations. So I was kind of crunching through the sand, trying not to fall over, while everyone out there was half naked in their bathing suits taking 1 million pictures for Instagram or something. I don't know what they're doing, but it didn't look like normal people stuff. Oh, and I guess this particular trip was my first time flying on an airplane. I actually was in the airplane 3 different times. I guess background story. My friend who invited me on this trip recently moved to Denver, and she wanted me to visit her in Denver first, and then we fly there from there to LA, and then I just flew back home by myself. But yeah, first I flew to Denver. Denver was very nice. Honestly, I wouldn't mind living there, but like the speed limits there in comparison to Texas and California, like those are like way low. Like, oh my gosh, like the max speed you'd be going in a suburban kind of area would be like 35 or something, when around here in my area, like the highest you can go on one of these roads is like 50. So it's like, what? And as a person that doesn't even like to drive, that's even slow for me. Like, oh my gosh, like everyone was driving like slow old ladies. It was kind of annoying, but like it at the same time, it gives you more time to look at the scenery, because she lived my friend lived close to mountains. Well, I mean, the whole thing is basically a mountain, but like, like you could see the mountains from basically her house. So it's, you know, it was very nice. I like that. And the air quality there is like significantly better than Texas, but like the whole time I was like suffocating. It was just such fresh air and the elevation was of course different than Texas. So I was over there like like I need pollution to survive in this place. Like that's terrible, but yeah. So as soon as we landed in LA though, I was like, you smell that pollution? This is the best. Thank you, pollution. So yeah, that was kind of hilarious. That was a hilarious difference. But I guess flying overall isn't even that bad. I just don't like the airports. Like there's 1 million people in there all trying to go onto some planes somewhere, and it's just very stressful. But like I now get the general idea of flying in the airplane. And you know, it's not too bad. If I have a window seat, I get to look out the window and like see all the fluffy marshmallow clouds. That was the best part of the flight, was looking out the window. Like 2 separate times. Well, I only got to sit by the window once, but all of my tickets were technically stationed at the window, but I opted to let everyone else have the window on the other 2 times because I didn't really care. I was just trying to get to my destination, you know. But yes. But I only used 2 airlines between these 3 flights, United and Delta. And honestly, I like Delta way better than United because their seats are more spacious, and yeah, spacious seats. The air conditioning didn't like blow like whoosh in Delta like it did in in United. And like I was able actually to, I don't know, redirect it properly, because the one in United, like the one I had, I guess, like I was trying to redirect it away, but it only went like so far, so I was still feeling it, and I'm like, I'm freezing in here. The flight me and my friend took to LA, we almost missed the flight, and that was so stressful. Obviously for my first time like doing this kind of thing. So like our flight was at like 7 or something, and we had left maybe like an hour or so before we were supposed to be on the plane. And my friend was like, oh yeah, we'll make it, it's fine. So we like Ubered there, and we got up to do the security check, and the line was like whoosh, and it was like so long, and we're like, are we gonna make it? And I'm like thinking like, I hope so, man. I don't know what we're gonna do if we miss this flight. So we stood in line, but luckily the line moved pretty fast, and that was a miracle. But by the time we got out of that and went into like the little terminal gate things, like we were trying to find our terminal or whatever, and as soon as we get close to ours, like we were still like 10 gates away, but we could hear the messages for like each terminal down there. And we had like 5 minutes to get there, and we were like starting to run. Well, at least I was running. I pretty much left my friend. I was like, we're not missing this flight. So that was stressful. But you know, remember people, at least an hour and a half, okay? Don't do an hour. Who cares what airport you're going to? At least an hour and a half minimum, okay? Who cares if you're waiting in there after you get to like get out of security? Like, no, who cares if you're waiting for an hour, okay? You got time to eat. There's places in there. Don't be late. But anyways, yeah, the trip was fun. I would like to go again. So anybody wants to take me on a trip, I'm down to go. But yes, I have other content to record that I had came up with or whatever, but I gotta edit those other videos first, so we'll see how I feel about posting in whatever. But thank you for watching. I hope you didn't miss me too much because I'm inconsistent. But maybe I'll be more consistent in the future. Woo!